All right, I quantized it this time.
5, 4, 3.
It's still one too
It was
long.
still one too long.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah,
I agree with those guys.
it was still one too long.
Thank you for checking us out, everybody. That checks out with Damon and Ted here. This is Ted. That's Damon. Welcome to the show. Full house today. We have Brian in Audio Hive Village. We have Jerry in Video Hive Village. We have Damon across the table. Damon, how was your week? Unless you want me to go.
I have hives, apparently, so it is what it is. I have two things, okay? Two things.
Number one.
Yeah, so remember a couple weeks ago I told you how my phone put the Hanks for thanks, okay?
Yeah, which, funny enough, when I went to visit my mom a couple weeks ago, she bought Tom Hanks coffee,
Yeah,
but I couldn't tell anyone the joke because no one would have gotten it.
no one gets it. Here's what my phone said today, because I typed in then, it was the hen. The hen. Okay?
The hen.
Yeah, the hen. But I'm like in the middle of something. I'm like, the hen, he came over here and took this from me. You know what I mean? You're like, that doesn't make any sense, but the hen.
Well, my phone today changed the word say to daw. S-A-Y to D-A-W. Or
Really?
I just
audio
had a Damon stroke and like
Yeah.
was typing and the phone was like, that seems good enough.
Yeah, it seems, hey, whatever you do, don't help him. Because we know when someone's having a stroke, you're supposed to ignore it. That's how it works.
Yeah, unless you're Billy Squire. No one
Yeah.
cares.
Yeah. So my other thing, so my phone's basically dead to me. Other than I need it for the notes right now.
Right.
So we are buddies. We are buddies for a little
All of a
while.
sudden it's going to be
Yeah. But no, so we had a football camp we went to, we took Chuck. And what's funny is he gets to the camp, he gravitates towards a kid that's very, very similar, like athletically and like as far as what they can do. And they kind of, they kept, dapping each other up after stuff and this and that. And they go against each other on a lot of things. Well, here's what's funny. So they're doing all these drills. They get done and Nicole's like, oh, he's got a new buddy. I'm like, yeah. She's like, well, I wonder if he got his information. I'm like, no, they're at camp. They're fine. So he gets done, gets in the car, and she's like, hey, you were doing this, you're doing that, blah, blah. She's like, what's his name? He goes, I don't know. She goes, what? He goes, he's from Indiana. He just said he's from Indiana. He's doing a camp, He goes, I don't know. He might go to school here too. It is what it is. And she's like, you spent 3 hours with him in line doing whatever. You don't know his name? He's like, no, he's from Indiana. You might play ball here with, if I play here, you might play here too. It is what it is. And she's like, oh, and I'm like, that's what guys do. I honestly, this is what's funny too, is I can get home after this and Nicole asks me, hey, how's Ted doing? And I'll go, I don't know.
Well,
How do I know?
I'll go have these on you on this.
Yeah.
I will be places where like someone, like we talked about my sister last week and her youngest now is 12. So 12 years ago, 13 years ago. Oh, Wendy's expecting again. Oh, when did she do? I don't know. Well, does she know if it's going to be a boy? I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, do you know there's going to be? Oh, then has a child. Was it a boy or girl? I don't know. She had the baby. Do you know the name? No.
No.
She lives in Virginia.
Yeah.
I could tell you that. She
Yeah.
might go to school here next year, but I don't, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But when I went to college, like I met all these people, like you go to like a orientation and you come back and I did that. And I was like, oh yeah, it's Jerry from the orientation. Or it was all like, we remembered people.
Gotcha. No, and you would, as long as you knew him that way. But if you never,
If I hung out like and was, pseudo murdering someone on a sports field for 3 hours, I might at least caught his name.
yeah, but the thing is,
Did
like,
he know that? I bet Indiana boy knows Chuck because I'm sure you guys screamed it.
no, I didn't really scream it. I didn't really scream it. I didn't. I took videos. I didn't scream it.
My favorite part of your weekend is that you put a nice picture of you and Nicole on there. I said something ignorant. You wrote the Billy Madison, we're all dumber for knowing this.
Yeah.
And then I edited it to say, oh, you should hang out with your lovely wife more often. That's the version Nicole saw.
Yeah.
Gave mine a heart, gave yours a sad face.
Yeah.
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 That was my favorite
Well,
part
then
of
I
it.
love it. You sent it to my phone and I go, I stand by my
Yeah,
comments.
you're like, I stand by it.
Yeah. Your rambling added
Stand
nothing.
by
So-
your man.
But it was funny. So yeah, what's his name doesn't know. So then we're leaving. Hey, we didn't go to Toppers.
Didn't go to Toppers.
Guess where we went? Sal. Sal
Sal's?
makes good slice.
That's
right?
what I heard.
Yeah.
Did you even check on Toppers?
Huh? No. He
Hey.
wanted me. I'm like, I'm not calling Toppers.
You guys
He's like,
open?
Come on, Dad. I'm not calling Toppers.
Well, I like how he wanted it, but not enough to do it himself.
Right. Oh yeah. So anyway, so we got Sal's, and what's funny is because I said we got to drive home,
Yeah.
and it was a long drive, but I said we got to drive home tonight, so I went and got it, and I brought plates, napkins, and everybody for everybody. They're like, what are you doing? And I'm like, we're leaving. I said, cut it into squares. We're going. So, fold the one seat down in the car, put the box in there, open it up. And so literally Chuck hands his mom, Nicole's right in the front seat, Chuck's in the back with the pizza, which is scary already. Okay. Now I'm not eating pizza.
Right.
The car smells phenomenal. I'm not eating pizza.
Son, you've done bring the wrong kind of diet to a shootout.
I did. I really did. But anyway, he hands his mom a napkin and a plate, then starts going, ow, ow, because it's so hot. I can hear him. He's getting the stuff off. He starts eating, and she's holding an empty plate and a napkin, and he goes, oh, hey, did you want me to put some on the plate for you?
Now, this sounds like your kid.
Yeah. And I'm like, I looked at him and I go, Chuck, maybe, because, it's in the back seat. She's in the front seat. Could we do this? And he's like, oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, kid from Indiana would have done it.
Yeah,
guaranteed.
whatever his name was. But no, it was just funny. So it was like Sal, and what's funny is I get to Sal's, and you expect a guy named Sal. He probably looks like me, only way more Italian, right? No, everybody there, and I believe the one they called Sal was Hispanic. Okay, I'm gonna tell you right now, dude makes hell of a pizza. All right, and no, they got the barbecue. So barbecue
Jerry's
chicken.
is out there like,
yeah.
But also he brought back toppers. It's a pie shape.
It's a pie shaped. Yeah.
I always forget that it's like an actual, like it's a pizza guy. It's got the Italian flag, but it's like an apple pie that he's like, it's a pie shape.
It's a pie shaped.
We are not open. It's a me. Topper.
Are you Mario? Yeah. Maybe. Topper cart? Are we going to play Topper cart?
Yeah, that's why he's closed.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
He's got to go save the princess
What
again.
are you doing? Right now I'm jumping on snails. So you're never going to believe this. But so anyway, how about your week? How was that?
Well, so recently there's some storms that I wouldn't say blew through here, but it blew through literally the entire state of Illinois.
Correct.
They went from mouth to south.
Yeah, they were crazy.
And I was leaving for work. Well, I'm already on the road for work because it takes me a while to get there. And I get an email that says, "Hey, we were without power. Don't come in." It was work wide. It wasn't just to me. It was an email to everyone.
Right.
Like, "Hey, we're without power. Don't come in. We're going to reevaluate and everything." And I was like, well, I'm already most of the way there. I guess I'll just go down there and get a cup of coffee or something, just hang out. I don't know how long the power's going to be out.
Yeah,
because I don't want to go
2
home.
hours later.
I don't want to go home and
like,
find out the power's back on.
Right. Yeah.
So then I get down there and realize more of the town is out than I was led to believe. So I have to drive like way out of the way to get in line for some food. As I'm in line for food, I get a text. "Hey, can you come in anyway? Because we're going to need you to help.
We're going to need you to try to figure out how to make this
hook
work.
up. We're going to try to operate on generators." And I'm like, "Yeah, sure. Not a problem." Gonna be a hot minute.
Yeah. But that's the reason you kept driving that way.
Yeah. So right. So
Foresight.
I get in there and then literally it's pitch dark, as you would imagine, but I hear in the other side of the building the brr, 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 brr of the generator, and I see like 3 cables, like 3 cords going. I was like, "You gotta be kidding me!" Cut to all day. Hey, we would get. Hey, we got this up. We got this up and running. Okay, cool. We need this too. All right, sure. And then if we get that, okay, we got that running. Okay, well now we need this big machine going. What does it run on?
Plutonium.
110.
Yeah.
110, 121, whatever it takes.
Yeah. 121 gigawatts.
Right.
Whatever it's got to have.
So the whole day was just literally unplugging to get stuff. Like at one point you just run out of, like, we are using every surge protector and every cable we have, every cord, everything we got. And at one point we got like, "Hey, okay, we're going to get it ready for you. Just give us a couple more minutes." And I did the Doc Brown at the clock tower. I went, no. Like it was just like, it was maybe 2 feet short. It's like, you gotta be kidding me. And they're like, "We'll just get another cord." We got nothing left.
Yeah. We're out of cords. We're out of cords. Yeah.
I'm going to put my tongue in this side and see if it hold the other side and see if it works.
Yeah.
We had to reroute. That was the whole, that was, the best part though is that around 3:00, power came up and we're like, all right, we started unhooking from the generator, plugging it back in. Lasted maybe 15 minutes. It went back down. We're on the other side. You just hear someone from the other side of the room go, "Damn it!" That's all you hear from the pitch black.
You're like, all right, I guess I'm going back to the generator.
All right, I guess we're doing
there
it
we
again.
go. Yeah, we're doing it again. We know we got cords.
Yeah.
I remember that was the day. That was the day you said your mom was without power.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
So you offered a generator.
Oh, yeah.
Thank God. Oh, yeah. Mac needed a generator. He went into the belly of the beast.
He used his karate moves though and got one
Yeah.
out of Home Depot.
I had to juke some people.
Yeah.
Now, the
Juking
thing is,
jiving.
she reached out and said she got power, I don't know, 3 or 4 in the afternoon. I was like, thank God. Because the major interstate from where we are to where she is was completely shut down because high-tension power lines had gone across them. Yeah. And I kept thinking, how am I going to get to your house?
Yeah.
Load up a generator in a car that's not sized for a generator.
Yeah.
You offer me your van and all that. But still. And then, because you still have, if I put it in your van, I got to drive the 4 hours out of the way to get to my mom's house, get it all set up, make sure she knows how to use it, bring your van back, probably get in my car and go back to her house because I know she's not going to be able to run it once it goes out of gas.
Right.
The whole time I'm like trying to hook up a healthcare facility. The whole time I'm thinking, man, I hope my mom's power comes back up.
Yeah. I know when you hit me, you're like, hey, it's back on. We're like, all right, here we go.
You're noise.
I'm going to tell you why it went back on. Because I went ahead and I dug that thing out. I ran it.
Yeah.
I got every cord out.
Right.
I got everything ready. I'm like, look here it is. I'm sending you pictures like here. Because what's funny is Max sent a picture like he's standing in the Home Depot line and he looks like they're all day workers or Harbor Freight, but they look like there's just a bunch of day workers lined up ready to go in the store. And you're like, ooh. So anyway, he's standing there and I go, well, I got a generator if you don't get one. Come get one. And you're like, dibs for my mom.
Yeah.
Like that, you know?
And he's
I
like,
missed that.
Well, he's like, I go, yeah, my mom calls dibs. And he's like, oh, great. I got a lot of rabbit meat that's going to go bad. I'm like, or were you just ignoring the dibs?
Yeah.
My mother is called dibs.
Yeah. Now they're fighting over my I'm like, I still had power, so I was okay. But yeah, I was just laughing. So yeah, Nicole got home, she saw it out. She goes, you just get that out so we have it in case? And I go, no, I got it out because I thought I was going to Wilmington. And I said, so that's what I thought was happening, you know? But my grandma was without power too, just like your mom. But I bought a generator years ago and put it in her house, and I run it every year, so it was ready. So she was able to do that and keep her fridge going, sump pump, stuff like that. You know, so it is. We went through all that, and luckily, like for me, I have a battery backup, sump pump, and everything at home. My lights dimmed 5 or 6 times, but I never really lost power.
Yeah, I think we dimmed them. Well, we were that was the night before the sirens go off. We were in the basement.
Yeah,
I get we get the all clear from the radar. We go up. As soon as we walk up the stairs, sirens go back on. We go back downstairs.
Yeah.
We wait. It goes off. We come back upstairs. The siren goes off again. Both my son and the dog were like, "No, we're done. we'll take our we'll take our chances up here.
We're gonna
because
see what
happens. The first time the dog loves it. He goes down there. He's like Indiana Jones. He splunks around.
Oh yeah.
He hasn't been down in the basement for a while.
Fresh.
At one point, I freaked out because I didn't know. I thought he was over to my right, and all of a sudden to my left, this pile of like bags and stuff like Christmas bags and rolls of wrapping paper inside the Christmas bags in the storage. All of a sudden it started to like really rattle. I'm like, what is that? Because we have a history of finding weird animals in our basement. We had a muskrat, we had a goose. And I was like, first off, props to you being this silent this long, bro.
Right.
But also the dog popped out. I'm like, when did you get over there? And then I had to clean up my poop, because now I realize you can poop.
Right.
Based on what the dog does, you can poop anywhere in the house.
I was going to say, the dog's like, listen, you get to crap in the house and I don't? What's going on here? Yeah.
So to segue into, we talked last week about my sister being in town.
Yeah.
So every time we go out to visit my sister, you came out one year. And you stayed in her house with the lovely heat vent. Great.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah. She offers to take us somewhere. It's in Virginia, so it right south of D.C. So there's museums, there's historical sites, there's battlefields, there's stuff to do, and she usually takes us somewhere at least once. I said, look, you're here in town. You're only with one child. She has 5. She only brought 1 because the others are older and working now, and her husband was working.
You're going to offer to pay for stuff then.
Well, I was like,
boom.
This is probably the first time she's been on a vacation as quote unquote an only child. Let's go somewhere. Let's do something. I said, do you want to go to the Museum of Science and Industry? Do you want to go to the Shedd Aquarium? Do you want to go to I've got some gift cards to a high-tech miniature golf. It's across from the sushi place. It's on the conveyor with the with the robot. I'm like, I like
make a day of it.
I was like, do you want to go to Navy Pier? Thinking, please don't want to go to Navy Pier.
Oh,
I get the text back. Oh, we've never been to Navy Pier, and Virginia's kind of interested in some of the rides. And I went, no.
Okay. No. That's pretty good.
So last week I talked about, church. After church, we zoomed back to my mom's house, threw her out of the car, changed out of the zoot suits, and head up to Navy Pier.
Yeah.
Because first Wendy's like, where do you want to meet? She's like, well, is there parking up there? I'm like, I want to be like, no, people just boat in. It's just it's a boat only.
Parachute.
It's a boat only situation.
Yeah.
I said, yeah, there's parking, but I'll drive. She's like, well, is it hard to park? Because I'm not really good at parking anymore. I'm like, what do you mean you're not good at parking?
How do you lose that?
Well, yeah, that's one of the fundamental parts of driving.
Yeah.
You don't get in the car and be like, well, I hope this ends well.
It's like me when I roller skate. I can't turn and I can't stop.
What she meant, she doesn't like tight parking garages.
I got you.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I said, look, dude, I'm not paying like $40 twice. We'll take one car up. It'd be ludicrous to take up 2 cars.
Right.
So we get up there, we get in there. I'm like, you could have parked it here the whole time. She's like, no, I don't like it. I don't like it.
No?
And then we had to go up to almost to the top, almost to the outside.
Oh, yeah. When you're spinning around them tunnels. Yeah.
We're almost to the sky again. And I was like, this would have been fine. She's like, no, I don't like it. Yeah, the whole time just hated it. And then we get there.
Which you probably enjoyed.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I hadn't a problem with it. But then we get there, and then we would walk 4 feet out of the door, and then there's an ice cream stand, and suddenly we're waiting for ice cream. I'm like, I can't even have this. The coolest thing is that, I was like, we came all the way up here so you guys can eat ice cream in front of me? Jerks.
We could have done this in my house. It would have cost me $40 less
and
right now.
You could have parked the car. But I don't know if you know this. At the end, at the water end, not the city end, but at the water end of the pier, there's a statue of Bob Newhart.
I didn't know that. I never
I
up
didn't
there.
put it together. I knew it was in Chicago. I forgot it was there. I'm like sitting there. I'm like, oh, there he is. And he just passed recently. So I was like, I've never seen this. Let's cool. It's no Bronze Fonz, but we'll take it. It's better. It's Bob Newhart. So we took a picture. Yeah, I took a picture of that.
He's pretty awesome.
But on the way up, I was told, Virginia's too afraid to do the Ferris wheel. It's literally like a open. Have you seen the Skyliners at Disney? I know you probably haven't been in them, but you know what they look like.
I've seen them. Yeah,
it's basically like that on a wheel. It's got windows. It's air conditioned.
Yeah.
So we do all this other stuff. We do some things. They want to do some swings and some other rides. I'm not doing any of that. We get on this thing. It's heaven because it's hot out. It's kind of not really muggy, but it's hot. We're larger men. We get sweaty, and they were like, "Hey, you're going to get in with another group," and I was like, "No, I don't want that."
Yeah.
And so also we get in there, and I'm like hovering by the door, so it makes it look like there's more people in there. And suddenly the door starts shutting, and they look, and like it was just the three of us in this thing that could probably hold 10 if you're really squeezed. Yeah. And the air's, I crank all the vents back open, and I'm like, yeah, we're doing it. Yeah, we're up at the top. That's when I found out she'd never been.
Uncle Ted's got you hooked up. Yeah.
I'd never been to Navy Pier.
So that's pretty cool then. Yeah. So a good experience.
Except because we were outside the whole time, and I didn't feel well. Because remember I talked about the heat stroke thing from mowing the lawn? The same thing happened to me there. And they're like, well, you didn't eat a whole lot. Like, right, we got home from church when we were changing clothes. You had
ice cream.
No, well, hold on. It gets worse. While we're changing, they had the pizza left over from the night before.
You can't have pizza?
We ate. Why didn't you eat? I'm like, I can't have pizza, much less on a drive up here. Be the Navy poor. I'm not doing that. Right. And then get out. They leave. I was like, there's a rainbow cone. She's like, what's that? I'm like, did you live in this state? You've never been to Navy Pier and you don't know what rainbow cone is? Yeah. And so they had to get that, and they ate that in front of me. And then it was just like, I didn't eat anything. Yeah. Because everything you gave me would have made me more dehydrated.
Yeah, right.
And gross.
I was going to say, you got to ride home in the car with me. I think you don't want to do that. So the Ferris wheel, I'm going on vacation. Actually, by the time this comes out, I think I'm going to be back from vacation. Little spoiler alert. Okay.
Oh, sad panda for you.
Yeah. But the reality is that those Skyliners, the reason, first off, I'm claustrophobic. I don't like heights. I don't like any of that stuff. And that's all that boils down into. But the second thing is I've seen those break down, and they have to do what's called a water rescue because you're over the water. So they're literally, they get a boat in there. They got ladders going up to it. They got all this stuff. And I'm like, nah, I'm good. Because if that happens, okay, it's Damon World. Okay, it's not Disney World anymore. It's Damon World.
Oh, you're going to sue them because they have to get you down on a ladder?
Yeah. Something bad's going to happen to this.
I don't know if you know this, but the one company in this whole world I would never sue is Disney.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they'll just open up an entire country and be like, oh yeah, by the way, this country population, those are our lawyers. Good luck, Tubby.
Right, yeah. We don't let you over on Tom Sawyer Island anymore. It's full of our lawyers. Yeah. They're just ready. They're ready right now. But no, I see those and I get a little freaked out by them. So I don't want to. And I think those seat 4 or 6 people, and I'm like, there's 4 of us, and I'm sorry, I'm not doing that. So
you're saying your family's going to get across to Epcot and you're going to be riding the bus?
I'll take the boat. Yeah.
Well, I don't have any fun because family's already there. And
that's all right.
Because they get on the Skyliner.
Right. If it's an experience they want to have, I'm okay with that. You know what I mean? It's just nice.
But I'm just saying, the thing that I looked at it, because the original one, I think it's the original one, the one that was there before, that got moved to Branson. Okay. Because Branson is Branson money. Right. So they bought the old Ferris wheel when they upgraded this one. And that was the one I'd been on before. And that one's open air. And I didn't realize when I got up, I'm like, oh, this one's air conditioned? Oh, yeah. Well, we'll get on this. Yeah. That's fine.
I don't want to get on it either. Wait, did you say AC? Okay, yeah, we're good. You get inside and they're like, and free ice cream. It's like, come on, man. Yeah. What are we doing?
It's so funny that my sister has all of her kids trained to not have fun. We walked by. You ever heard of the store It's Sugar? Anyone? Jerry? Mac?
No.
It's basically like a giant candy store where they have the bulk candy bins. Okay, but the walls are covered with weird drinks and, just oversized Snickers and oversized Reese's.
It's diabetes in a store.
Yeah, anyone under 15 would be like, oh, I got to go in there. So it was one of the only stores that wasn't packed. It was busy. It was Sunday. It was a nice day. Yeah. I was like, go in there, go wild, get weird with it. Just looked at me and I was like, go in the building here with the colors and the sweets and get weird with it. Looked at me again. I was like, go inside and look at the stuff. It just kept we don't go in candy stores. Yeah. It's so weird.
First off,
we didn't.
Maybe in Virginia you don't.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But in Chicago, you do.
when Uncle Ted's got money, we go in. But we didn't buy anything. So.
Uncle Ted's got Branson money that he did not use. Okay.
Yeah, Uncle Ted's got Grandma Wilson's Branson money that we didn't use.
That's what I'm saying. So you're all right. You got a Branson fund. So listen, they had a good time though, right?
Yeah, they had a good time, and it was.
That's
fun.
all that matters.
And then I had to drop them off, drive. Oh, then I had to drive back, and the interstate that was closed for the power lines. What was once again closing as I'm on it. They were shutting it down.
Solid.
And I was like, oh, nice. Nice.
Cool.
This should have been an hour drive. It'll be tomorrow by the time I'm there.
Good thing I had some pizza. So see, I didn't do anything fun like that. I don't have any. Like I said, we went to a football camp. That was it. So you win the week.
Oh, thank you.
You win the week.
I won the week for.
Actually, Wendy wins the week.
Yeah, yeah, that's true because she didn't have to park.
Yeah,
didn't have to drive.
Yeah. Did you
she
pay?
got to go on swings.
Did you pay for a lot of stuff?
Yeah.
Good.
I paid for the parking and the rides and everything. She paid for her own food because I was behind. I was the third person. I figured, and whatever he wants, and I step up, and then she pulled her card out and started paying. I was like, all right, well, I guess I'm getting my own.
Yeah.
Which is weird, like.
Yeah, but still.
Well, she kept going, I can pay. I'm like, I get it, but you take us places. Now you're here. Now it's the other way around.
Right. The bad part is you can go to 900 places down by her and spend what you spend in one day.
Right. Well, I mean, it's Chicago, so I got to spend a lot. But also, like, I'm not your younger brother, but not your kid brother anymore.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. I'm a grown ass man.
Yeah.
I got money. I got a job.
Someone
I got stuff.
is well, by the time you hear this, someone will be in the later lates. We'll both be 7, 8, 9.
Yeah.
As of recording, I'm still 7. You're 8.
I'm 8.
But as of recording, she'll be. We haven't discussed this. We figured that out again. Are you in the upper 40s if you're 50, or are you in the lower 50s if you're 50?
I think we're in the lower 50s.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, she'll be in the lowers then. She'll be back in the lowers.
Yeah. We're going to be in the upper 40s.
Yeah.
But I think everybody else in the lower 50s. That's how it works.
Okay.
Yeah. Zero for us. Great thing.
Yeah.
0 for anybody else. Yeah. Awful. Just awful. Hey, that's fun fact number 1. 0's awful.
No, fun fact number 1 is we got this TV up and running, and I don't see any funny Jerry art.
The fun fact number 2 is the clock moving.
No, it hasn't. It didn't move last week either.
Yeah, it doesn't move. By the way, this clock. Did you just sigh?
My new countdown, and I told myself I was going to to start this time.
Wait a minute. So you threw yourself off a clock duty by doing the countdown?
You threw yourself off a clock count up by having a clock count down.
That I apparently still got wrong.
Yeah.
Do you start on the 1 or the 0?
Well, 0's not.
Yeah, you start on the 0 is when you start.
Right.
Yeah.
So it shouldn't go. No, it shouldn't go 2, 1, 0 start. It should go 2, 1 start.
Yeah.
That's what it did.
We were over here counting. I watched this. Damon was head bobbing with
on
it.
a timeline.
All right. Well, we'll have to negotiate
well,
this
I
next
know
time.
what timeline it wasn't on. It was on the. It wasn't on the one that's over here.
What is wrong with the TV? Why is Jerry stymied from sharing his art?
What are you doing?
What
are you doing, Mac?
Oh, okay.
He's like, you guys haven't talked about anything cool yet.
Yeah. Well, also, I give him an out, and he's like, yeah, it's me.
It's me.
He could have blamed me. He didn't.
Yeah. He could have. All right.
We talked about Bob Newhart. We talked about power outage and me running a generator. We talked about me being Doc Brown. We talked about my sister on some swings. None of those ideas are good.
Here's a fun fact.
Let's go.
In medieval Catalonia, which is Spain.
Too much pressure.
He's under pressure. He can't do it. I can't perform like this. He's curled up in the fetal position.
Pressing down on Jerry.
So it says, in Spain, bankers who became bankrupt were publicly disgraced by town authorities and given nothing but bread and water to eat until creditors were paid off. Okay?
Here's the deal. Where we get dough from?
Maybe. But it says after a year, if the bankers failed to pay, they would be beheaded and their property would be sold off to pay the debts. Here's the deal. If I'm a banker and you're only giving me bread and water and I can't pay it off, I got a question. Instead of behead me, could you just sell my shit? Okay, do you really got to cut my head off too?
Let's back up. Yeah. If you're a banker, and did they imprison them?
I don't know.
Did they put them in debtor's prison? Because if you're just like, hey, you got to live on bread and water, hang out here in a year. If you don't have the money, we're cutting your head off. A year, gone.
Yeah, I was going to say, gone. I'm not here.
Yeah.
Guess where I'm not? Spain.
Oh, another one ran away.
Oh, man.
Bro, why did we warn him up front?
Dude, did he take all the bread and water?
We should have said, there'll be a surprise for you.
Yeah. But I mean, it's the whole point. It's like, okay, I can't pay. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to sell all your shit, but first, we're going to cut your head off.
Yeah.
Hold on. What if we sell my stuff first?
Right.
And if everybody's paid off, you go, how about we don't cut his head off?
We're going to cut off your head and then sell your stuff. I have a plan.
You're never going to believe this.
What if we wonk that? What if we scratch that and reverse it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Put our thing down, flip it, and reverse it.
Yeah.
Have you talked to Missy Elliott? 'Cause she's got an idea here.
Yeah. She's got a Yermamaflippinpanyet or whatever that word is. I don't know what it is.
That was actually pretty good for a guy who's probably heard it twice.
That was probably close. All
Yeah.
right. Yeah. So
Jerry
listen,
is dying over this.
it's something. All right. Here's what I'm telling you.
He gave you chef's kiss earlier.
Yeah.
Now he is mocking the crap out of you.
First off, I cannot title it that because I won't know how to spell anything I just said. So this will not be the title. However, if I think I want to phonetically do it, maybe I'll try. We'll see what happens. But again, so you're a banker and you go bankrupt. So technically you just suck at your job.
Right.
That'd be like if I built brick walls and the wall fell down, you'd be like, look, you're in bread and water, so you pay for that wall.
Well, no.
And then we're gonna cut your head off.
We're going to feed you bread and water for a year. If that wall has not rebuilt,
It's not back up. We're gonna cut your head off. And then what? Then we're gonna sell your shit and pay for that wall. I don't know why we're doing it in this order. Here's the deal. I will give you all my stuff now.
yeah.
Okay.
Why do I have a feeling that the Spanish authorities just really wanted to cut people's heads off?
Here's the big thing. We got a new sword. Okay.
Yeah.
We got a
Hey, buddy, I got the money. But we really, we kind of psyched ourselves.
we did
up
call
for
we
this.
did call it.
We did call dibs.
We did call it. Listen.
Yeah.
This
Spent
ain't
all this money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got everybody's here. Everybody's ready to watch.
I mean, good news is we're still going to take the money.
Yeah. Hey, your debt's still paid. You're not dying for nothing. All right. You're not dying for nothing.
Your relations for generations will have a story.
Yeah. But it's just they would be beheaded and then their property sold off. I feel like the cart's before the horse.
Now, I'm not going to say this in a condoning of violence kind of way, but
Yeah.
can we bring something similar to that back?
Oh, that'd be great.
Because I bet there'd be a lot less financial,
Oh yeah.
like cross mogenation if
Yeah.
if it wasn't, hey, go ahead and lose out that money. We'll bail you out. We'll
Yeah.
give you a whole bunch more so you can try it again. And then screw the little guys.
Yeah.
If the punishment for like those banks going under, like the big Short earlier,
Oh, yeah.
it was like, hey, heads. I think they would have been like, you know what? This weird housing market we've bubbled up. Maybe we should just calm that back down.
So do we not call the CEO the head of the board because he don't have a head no more? How does that work? That's the thing. You get promoted to CEO. You're like, nope. I will be assistant treasurer. I am fine with that. If this business goes bankrupt, I'm not paying for it. But again, I'm going to cut your head off, then take your stuff.
That would totally be you. If you saw that coming, you're like, hey, everyone, I just want to give a meeting where we're going to promote. I'm stepping down.
Yeah.
We're going to promote.
Right.
We're going to promote my brother to CEO.
Congratulations.
And I got to go.
Yeah. Congratulations. Where are you going? Not Spain.
Yeah, not Spain.
Not Spain.
I'm going to get ahead.
Yeah. I don't know where I'm going, but let me tell you where I'm not going to be. Spain.
Yeah, I could totally see you. Like if you saw it coming, stepping down.
But again, I mean, that's a disgrace when you're a banker and you're bankrupt. I get it. You know what's weird is so back in school. Now we had a very good accounting teacher who did very well for himself, and I love the guy, great guy. He was one of my favorite teachers. But there's so many people that teach that stuff, and they're broke, they're poor. Like they're teaching. Oh, you want to do this, you want to do that, you want to do this. And it's like, hold on.
Did you do
show
that?
me what you
Yeah.
did? Show me what you did.
Oh, you want to acquire them?
Yeah.
Show me the money.
Yeah, show me what you did. So like I said, so in this instance, yes, you suck at your job. You should not be a banker. Doesn't mean, you know what you could do? Go be a farmer. And I'm not talking bad, Matt. Okay, but go be a farmer. Okay,
Well, no, go work for a farmer.
go work. Okay, pay off the debt. Enjoy your bread and water. Keep your head. Okay,
Yeah.
Here's the big thing. You can have all my stuff. Okay, you know what I want? I don't care about keeping my stuff. I care about keeping my head. There's a total difference. But like you said, they're all psyched up like, we planned a celebration around this.
We had a nice basket to catch it in.
Yeah, it's wicker. I mean, we had that made.
We paid someone to make that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's kind of head shaped.
Do you have wicker basket money by chance? Oh, you're broke.
Yeah.
Then you're still in the red.
No. You understand? If you sell my stuff, we can pay for the. I get what you're saying.
I hear you.
I hear you.
I just don't agree. Yeah,
I think we need to cut that.
I just don't agree. I feel like your head is really not making sense to me right now. I don't like your head.
Your for the burp is just got to go. I don't know what's happening there.
Yermamaflippinpanyet. I think it's got the word vanilla in it somewhere. I don't know what it is. So anyway, here's our second one. This dude's a badass. This dude might actually be a fun fact and a hero. Same time. Okay. Ooh, nice. Goran Kropp. So you know he's not American. Okay. A guy from Sweden rode his bicycle to Nepal, climbed Mount Everest alone without any Sherpas or bottled oxygen, then cycled back to Sweden again.
Oh, got to get back to Sweden.
That's what I was gonna say. What do you got? You got a Muppet show you're filming? What are you doing? But what kind of badass are you when you get there and they're like, hey, so we got a trainer here, we got oxygen? No.
Hey, where's the bike parking, everybody?
He lugs his bike with him. He lugs it all the way up Mount Everest. They're like, how'd your bike get up here? I drug it.
Yeah.
I brought it with me.
You didn't have any racks. So
Yeah. I couldn't chain it to nothing. If people are going to steal it, it's my bike. So, but to do that.
Have to claim with the bike.
What's weird is though you're like, look, coming down's going to be a breeze. I got a bike. Okay. This is going to be awesome.
Yeah. He didn't so much as cycle as he just like coasted all the way.
I don't think Mount Everest has a bike trail.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm kind of thinking that Mount Everest doesn't have a bike trail. But again, his name's Goran, Goran. He sounds like a Viking monster superhero. Yeah. He does. But he rode his bike there. This is like the biggest Ironman competition you've ever had. It's like, listen, there's no swimming, okay? But we're going to climb Everest,
right?
Okay? We're not going to jog or run 26 miles.
Well, he also, as you like to say about your chicken last week, he raw dogged it up.
He totally.
Yeah, I don't need any of your special things. I don't need that.
Yeah. Right. Sherpas.
Sherpas, come on.
I don't know Sherpas.
We don't need no stinking Sherpas.
First off, the Sherpas are slowing me down because they're in the way of me dragging my bike up this hill, So
he just got one Sherpa on his handlebars. Pegs would have been nice. Some tire pegs on this. Someplace to put my feet.
But to get down and they're like, hey, can we do an interview? No, I got to pedal back to Sweden. I got to
go.
Gotta go to Sweden.
You know how long this ride is?
Hey, by the way, just so I know, how far is Nepal to Sweden? I would love to know that because that can't be.
No, that's not
5 miles.
That's not a typical bike trip.
Yeah. Especially now when you're like, well, what are you riding there for? Like we used to, so we would ride bikes when we were younger. We'd ride bikes at somebody's house and you start playing video games, you start screwing around, you're doing whatever, right? So you're doing all that stuff.
Can you get that screen bigger, Jerry?
So anyway, we would do that, but we didn't get there and then go, what are you doing now? Well, we're going to run a marathon. Okay. I rode my bike across town and I was like, okay, yeah, well, we're going to play basketball. Cool. I'm going to need a minute. Let me catch my breath. Then we're going to play basketball. That's just how it works. So yeah, this guy, he's a pretty badass, ain't he? That's a pretty, and again, I'd love to see a picture of this dude because something tells me he's like 7'6".
Yeah. Someone tell me he is Thor. Just give me the number. You saw it.
Yeah. He's Thor. He's Thor. How many miles? Do you know?
He just took his head. We'll be right back. We're experiencing technical difficulties. That checks out.
Do we pause now for station identification?
You have been listening to That Checks Out, brought to you at Audio Hive Podcasting Studio. We'll be right back with your regular paid program in just a second.
Wait, are you getting paid?
Jerry, it's still black. Yeah. Just give us the number you Googled.
Why don't you just tell us the number?
Just use your fingers and hold them up.
Is this movie phone?
Yeah. Why don't you just give us the number of the miles of distance between?
So anyway, but hey, Goran, that's probably, if I have another kid, which odds are I'm not going to.
Jerry, just tell me the number. It's 4,000 miles.
4,000 miles.
That's how long it took for Jerry to get us.
Yeah. And I would ride 4,000 miles. Is that a song? I don't know.
I would ride 4,000 more.
Yeah.
Actually, if you count Everest up and down, maybe that's,
I just picture him. He's got the thing on his back. He's got the Sherpa sitting on the bike while it's on his back, strapped to his back. He's just climbing. So what a badass, though. I wonder how long it takes to climb Mount Everest. That's got to be
probably not as long as it would to bike that.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like, listen, this was nothing. You should have seen the ride here. Everest is easy. So anyway, fun fact number 3. In Japan, we're going to go all overseas right now. In Japan, Johatsu, okay, Johatsu, refers to people who disappear due to pressures like failed marriages, debt, and job loss. Now, these guys disappear so they don't get their head cut off. They live in Spain. So they're one step ahead. But it says they abandon their lives and live anonymously off the grid. Specialized companies called night movers assist them in vanishing completely.
Working on my night moves.
Yeah.
I didn't know that's what that was about.
That's probably where the song came from, right? Johatsu. So here's the deal. If your life is that bad that you have to actually reach out to a night mover to move, wouldn't you think that someone would catch on that you're like if you go to a therapist, after a while, your buddies are like, where are you going? I'm going to therapy.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you be like, I'm seeing a night mover. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Who do you tell?
You would think that to disappear, you'd have to set that up a little bit more. They give you a heads up. Hey, in about 3 weeks, we're laying you off.
Yeah.
You better work on those night moves.
You better get the night moves going. Yeah.
We did it.
You better get the night moves going. Hey, look at that. You got it.
No, it didn't
You
have
got it.
vanilla in it. But it does have DNA. Because it is, I put my thing down, flip it, and reverse it in
Yeah.
reverse.
See?
That's what she says in reverse.
Yeah. But see, that's
Never
what-
said de la pilf wood yum tip eye.
Yeah, I don't know what that means. Yeah. You know what? That should be a drop on the board. We'll have to
Yeah.
figure that out and put a drop on the board.
If he reverses it and it actually sounds close to, I put my thing down, flip it, and reverse it. That'd be pretty cool.
That'd be cool. So anyway,
But he can't even get something to stop on. Oh, he did it. All right.
he did. He got it to stop.
We custom requested that
That was
last
a
week.
special request because apparently
They put it in the suggestion box.
that's how it's. Yeah.
Right to Brian at audio.
I got news for you.
Oh, by the way, Ted, your plug is sitting on the shelf over there.
Oh, don't. That's a weird way to say that.
Yeah.
The Amazon plug I got from Monster from Hanging with Monster podcast.
Okay. First off, this is way too much information. I like the way he said it better. So I just,
I don't.
yeah.
Hey, your butt toy sitting on the shelf over there. That's
Yeah.
how that read, Mac.
Yeah. Yeah. Your
you gotta
plug.
laugh out of
Can you
Jerry.
can you grab it? It's right by you.
No, I don't want to.
He doesn't even want to turn around.
I don't want to.
No, it's right over your shoulder. You can pretty much touch it. It's right. It's right there.
I don't want to. I don't know where it's been.
It's right. It's right
That's
there.
a secondhand plug.
It's right there.
I don't know where that is.
It's
Oh, I
been in
got it.
Monster's box. Can you hit it?
I got it right here.
I told you.
I found it. I knocked over a turtle and something else.
Are there
turtle
drugs in
head?
that box?
Yeah, I knocked over something else. So yeah, no,
Wait, a great. I think it's called Smart Plug, but the way the outlet looks out of it, it looked like a face going, "Oh!"
it's very surprised. Very surprised. You're gonna put something in me? Are you kidding right now? You're a plug. That's what happens. You're a receptacle. So anyway, if I move to Japan, I think I want to start a night mover business. That's what I want to do. And I want to just when you walk up to people, because when you like have to degrade people then and be like, you're such a loser.
Well,
If you ever need me, here's
now
my
that,
card.
Now that you have historical knowledge, you'd be like, "Hey, I'm going to night move you, but if you don't get your life back together in 1 year,
We're gonna
I'm
cut
going to
your
tell
head
everyone where you are. I'm going to cut your head off."
We're gonna cut your head off.
But after you've moved them,
How
so
much?
either they have to pay for a new night mover to night move again,
Yes.
or
But-
you get them back on track,
But that's what gets
and
me.
then you become their.
I like how you work that in. But here's my real dilemma here. The night mover moves you. They know who you are and where you went.
So you're suggesting to be like when the pharaohs would kill the people that built the pyramids.
Yeah, I mean,
So-
what do you-
Yeah, so no
What-
one knew where the hidden burial treasure
right,
room
but,
was.
but that's my whole fact. So they know where you are. Why don't they just extort money from you later on?
Thank you.
You know what I mean? And just be like, hey, guess what?
Yeah, I got a lot of people wanting to know where you are. Guess who knows that? Me, the night mover. So
Yeah, yeah. I got your new email,
Yeah.
Ted Walsh. You know what I mean?
yeah, just
So-
so you know, I take Venmo
Yeah.
or PayPal.
So anyway, night mover, that would be a good business. in
Hey,
Japan.
pal, I take PayPal.
Yeah, I take PayPal. So, well, what's Japanese? That's not going to be PayPal. That's going to be something different, right?
Yeah, I'm
I don't
sure.
know what it's going to be called.
Yeah,
I don't want to get into that because
I don't know if you know this, but we can connect with countries everywhere.
Really?
Yeah.
Through money?
Yeah.
All right, works.
Through money, through the interwebs.
So here's fun fact. Here's the next fun fact. The average American, I am so below average, it's not even funny. The average American, shut up, purchases.
Even Jerry was like,
Yeah, he's like, yeah, you really are. Yeah, as a human, you sure are. No, I said as American. I meant as a human. You were really subpar.
yeah, I just meant as a person in general.
But it says the average American purchases 53 new clothing items annually, driven by fast fashion trends. Now, that's the average, okay? I don't know if I buy 5 annually. I'm not even joking. So does that mean someone makes up my difference and buys 97? I mean, I don't really understand the math behind this because 53, there are 52 weeks in a year.
Yeah.
So you're talking about once a week, you're getting something new.
Well,
I've never done that in my life.
If you're doing the averaging out, that's what that means. But they could be
Right.
getting 5 one
Right.
month,
Well, like, you
5
see,
the next month.
Take your kids school shopping.
I will tell
and
you,
buy
though,
a lot of stuff. I get it.
This fast fashion stuff, I swear to God, you buy something, and then 3 weeks later, you're like, how is this already disintegrating?
Right.
What is happening here?
Yeah. Correct. You're like, this shirt's comfortable, and it's gone. Yeah. I washed it 3
And
times.
it's gone.
Yeah, I washed it 3 times. So, but it says the average American.
Now, on the flip side, I have clothes that I probably were purchased for me
Yeah.
in the 90s that I still own.
Hey, so true story.
True story.
You know how I have like 6 shirts I wear.
Yeah.
Okay. You know the one that I wore, I think it was new the year before we went to the Dukes thing. I don't know, Chevrolet shirt or whatever, the blue one I wear.
Yeah. You wore that to the Dukes thing.
I did.
You're drinking out of a straw at Ruby Tuesdays.
I did. Here's the deal. Fun fact: that shirt just got stained to the point where I can't wear it.
Get out of town.
No.
That was your shirt,
And
bro.
I'm frustrated because that was my shirt, and it's like,
What happened? Do we blame Chuck?
No,
Is it Chuck?
No, I had something. I don't remember what it was, and I moved it away from me. And as I moved it away, it splattered on me, and I tried getting it off my shirt, and I couldn't get it off my shirt. I'm like, this is awesome. So what I'm saying is, when they say 53 new things in a year, I'm talking about something I'm pissed off about that I lost from 2016, 2017. We went to the Dukes thing. So this thing's 7-8 years old, and I'm mad that I don't have it anymore. And there's people on here going, yeah, I got to go buy some more shit.
Right.
I don't do that. I don't do that. I don't care. First off, you can tell by looking at me. I don't care what I wear. It doesn't matter. You find comfortable clothes, you want to wear it. It is what it is. But 53 items, especially as expensive as stuff
I
is
can't
now.
believe you're still talking. I still need a moment of silence
Oh, for my shirt?
for the Chevrolet shirt.
I'm telling you. Are you not upset about that?
That's what you're drinking out of the crazy straw at Ruby Tuesdays.
Yeah. So many memories happened in that shirt because I wore it. It was like in a 6-day rotation.
Damon shirt Tuesday.
All right. Here's my last fun fact, and this one is probably the best one of the week. About half of panda births result in twins.
I thought you were going to talk about Panda Express. I'm still slightly interested, but go ahead.
But panda mothers typically abandon one cub. Okay. Now, here's the best part. Zookeepers manage this by rotating the cubs every few hours, ensuring the mother cares for both. Okay. Your kid's under this cup. Now I'm going to move it. It's under this basket. But that tells you right now, when you go, all pandas look alike, their mother thinks all pandas look alike. You know what I mean?
Oh, is it like those some animals where they get burned and the mother's like, good luck. So at least this band is like half interested.
Well, but it's half. But it picked one favorite.
Wait a minute! Didn't you have the black on the other eye? Just a second.
But can't you imagine though when the mom's conversing, however pandas converse with the kid, and talking mad shit about the one she didn't keep, and it's really that one because they've been rotating, and that one's like, oh my god, and it's like, how do you picked your favorite from birth? Listen. Kind of like the way you look. You came out first. You're older. Here it is. Hey, like you said, good luck. And the zookeeper goes, I think if we rotate them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
like my shirt.
Maybe the first guy that thought of that, he's just in the back like, what if? Hear me out now.
Hear me out.
What if we swap them?
Yeah.
These dumb pandas won't even notice.
Are you
Instead of having this extra panda that we have to eat. Well, we don't eat them. Have you been eating the extra panda?
Yeah. Where's...
Well, no, that's not what I said. That's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. Hold on. I said, what? Who's? That's not. Anyway, so we have this extra panda.
Don't put panda in my words in my mouth. Yeah. All right, that's not what happened. So, but yeah, no, you're absolutely right. Okay, hear me out on this. you got all these twins bought or birthed, and you're like, okay, I got a whole bucket of extra pandas over here. Yeah. What do we do with these?
Right.
Maybe try giving them to the polar bears.
Yeah.
Maybe we paint them white. Throw them in with the polar bears.
Why aren't we eating these? These across the pond, they have an entire restaurant where they eat them quickly.
Do they really?
It's called Panda Express. I don't.
Right.
Why aren't we?
It's very quick.
That's not what it means.
It's not.
Okay. Fine. What if we just switch them so the mom thinks that they're the same one every 2 hours? Well, that's a sensible idea. Why didn't you start with that? Because they're freaking delicious. That's why I didn't start with that.
Because you put enough soy sauce on them, they're definitely edible. So, but again, I just thought that was so weird that the mother, has twins, and it's like, listen, I'm gonna pick a favorite, and then the zookeeper goes, listen, you ain't even gonna know which one's which.
Right.
You can say you got a favorite, you ain't got a favorite.
I personally hope that they Marty McFly her every 2 hours. What the hell is that? And then when the panda turns, they like swap them.
Right. Like, wait a minute, didn't you just have a scar on your eye?
Yeah.
No, not at all. And they're scarring the pandas. They're like, we're gonna have to hurt this one because that one's got a scar. We're gonna have to hurt this one.
The clock is at 1:59, and the panda like literally crapped itself. It's all in the fur. Let's hold on. Give it maybe 2.5 hours this rotation, everybody.
I was gonna say
yeah. Let's let her deal with that. And then this one craps, and then they like switch them. So now did I just clean you? What is happening?
What are you eating? Oh my God, is that Marishkas? Yeah, but no. I wanted to point that out because many people say to me that I shouldn't pick a favorite kid, but I do all the time, because I'm a terrible parent. Yeah. But if you swapped Chuck and mess around, I'd be like, okay, that's Chuck. Yeah. You know what I mean? Hey, wait a minute, That's miss.
Wait a minute.
That's miss.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, I would know.
Yeah, I assume it. They can't all be like 2 boy twins and 2 girl twins.
Right. Yeah. One of them's lifting his leg to pee on the tree,
Yeah.
and one of them's squatting.
Yeah.
And you're like, why does he do it? Why does he squat sometimes? And other times he lifts his leg. That's so weird. You know?
Something wrong with your leg? You hurt that?
Yeah.
Whoa, you're missing the whole.
Holy
What's going
cow.
on here?
Yeah. So, but anyway, if you're ever in the zoo, just watch when they
Yeah.
do the panda swap. You know, they might do you the panda swap. That's what it's going to be called.
They play that like that piano song as the zookeeper is like tiptoeing from tree to tree. Like
Yeah.
shh.
You know what it is?
And you're like, hey ladies, go switch your baby out.
It's a night mover. That's what it is. All of a sudden, there's a dude in there. He's
Yeah.
like, "Look, we gave you a new life."
Yeah.
The panda hates me. I look nothing like its child. I have no idea why you relocated me here. This thing's going to murder me.
Hey, you lost your job and wanted to disappear.
Yeah.
This
Sorry.
is the budget cut
Yeah.
rate version.
Yeah. You were the one. Yeah. You didn't have much money.
That's on you. I don't know why it's some sort of weird, like stereotypical 50s movie.
I was going to say,
like,
yeah, almost like borderline Italian,
Yeah.
Italian Japanese guy.
Yeah.
Is that what we got?
hey, I don't know what you're talking about. This is what you paid for. You get to be the panda's baby. I think a lot of people would pray to be the panda's baby. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm a night mover. What do I know?
Yeah.
You know,
What do I know?
What do I know?
I moved you in the night. What else do you want?
I had coordinates. This is where I drop you. You know,
It was night. I moved you.
Yeah.
Why were we
Do
complaining?
we move in a day? I'm a night mover.
Contract satisfied.
Yeah. So then I'm just telling you right now. That's exactly.
You got to stop talking when I do that. That way, there's plausible deniability. No, it was the Italian guy doing that. It wasn't me.
It wasn't me.
It was the Italian
I
guy.
don't
He
understand.
can do that. I don't.
No. First off, the Italian guy does one voice. Man, that's all he would do. Okay.
Why?
Can I move you? I'm going to move you, man.
Okay, honestly, you got to stop that. That's just going to get us in trouble. I don't know why you're doing it.
You see,
We don't do voices like that. What are you talking about?
You are half game show person and half Sylvia Brown. I don't even understand what's going on right now. I feel like you're going to find them and then night move them and then find them again.
Okay, well, this is what I see.
Yeah.
I see that someone's going to eat that panda baby
Because they're delicious.
because it's probably going to be me,
It's going to be delicious.
the ghost of Sylvia Brown.
Yeah, she's dead, right?
Hey, this guy does a great Sylvia Brown. You want to see it?
Yeah.
Famous guy?
Yeah.
I'm a psychic?
So first off, you say I did terrible in that interview. You dropped the ball.
No, you were drowning. You're like, hey, dude, let me throw this cement brick at you. Do your Sylvia Brown you didn't warm up. Go for it. Now. You're on.
Play me off, Johnny. Play me off. All right.
Hey, everybody. I'm Sylvia Brown.
We're gonna do a TCO sells it for you, and I almost commented on this one, but I didn't because I have the logo around my face, and I didn't want to just start commenting on this because my Facebook profile is that checks out with my face in the middle of it.
Right.
So anyway,
Well, I tried to log in as Ted.
yeah. So here's our that TCO sells it for you.
This is from the Shanahan Manuka Garage Sale Facebook page.
Correct.
Pretty black moonstone, palm stone with shimmer, brand new. Great. You can hold it in the palm of your hand, decorate a room with it, give it as a gift. For the low price of $12, ships for $4 with purchase protection, you can have black moonstone, palm stone, new. Once again, you can hold it in the palm of your hand or decorate a room with it or give it as a gift.
As a gift. Yeah.
Contact us and we'll get you in touch with the Shanahan Manuka Garage Sale page.
So anyway, I like the fact that they put palmstone. It says with shimmer.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't know if there's moonstone, palmstone without shimmer.
Right.
This is like the GT.
Hey, you
version.
got like a matte version of that? I don't want the shimmer.
This is like a GT version. I also like she's holding it over her pool, so that you see the water.
It shimmers
Yeah.
because she's holding it
She's
over a
holding
pool
it
liner.
over a pool with blue liner. I mean, you can
Yeah.
see it, and I'm going, yeah, it shimmers because that's the sun beating off of the pool. Are you selling me the pool
Hey,
for $12?
ladies, you notice your whole hand and arm are shimmering too?
Yeah.
It's called a reflection.
Yeah, is your arm brand new? Because according to the stone, it is.
Arms.
But what kind of person goes, I'm going to sell a pretty black moonstone with shimmer, brand new.
Yeah.
Okay. And then they go, but what are people going to do with it? They don't even know. I know. I'm going to give them ideas.
Yeah.
Okay. And it's like, I'm going to give you 3 of the dumbest freaking ideas you've ever had in your entire life.
You can hold a palm stone in your palm.
Yeah. Hey, you could decorate a room with
You
it.
decorate a room for it.
What if you don't have a room? You got a friend that has a room?
Yeah. If you don't have a room, I know you know someone who has a room.
And then that would be a gift.
It would make a great secretary's gift, a boss's gift,
Right.
maybe a 40th anniversary gift.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what we don't have? A palmstone, moonstone.
Yeah.
Which I don't even know what that means.
I wanted to comment and ask if she was interested in interesting traits. Okay. That's what I wanted to do.
Do you know what you can get for this? You can get 3 summer shandies.
That's what it is. 2 bookshelves or 1 case of summer.
You can get a
summer
6-pack
shandies.
summer shandy.
Yeah.
$12 shipping for your $4 shipped.
But now I got to this 3. Now I did like the post. You can see it says liked and by you. I was the first one. It's 23 minutes in. I'm liking this.
Right. Are you interested? No, I just like what you did here.
Not at all. I
like what you did here, lady.
Yeah. But I also wanted to be like, can I do anything else with it? You know what I mean? Just to be like, I know I can give it as a gift. I don't have any friends.
It'd be even better. Be like, hold it in your palm, decorate a room, give it as a gift, skim it on a lake.
Then call me up to pay $12 more for a new one.
Put it in a fish tank. Totally the wrong size and color, but you could do it.
You could, yeah. You know what can be done? Fish tank.
Anything that a regular stone can do, this moonstone, palmstone can do better because it shimmers.
With shimmer. It's like with Kung Fu grip. It's like, did I get a special action figure here? So again, very awesome.
Then you find out she named her dumb kid Shimmer. The kid just shows up.
He's
you can hold it in your palm.
Yeah.
What is this?
You're like, wait a minute, I got this mongoloid that comes with this rock.
I paid $16 and I got a rock and a kid?
Yeah.
Can I at least get the pool?
Yeah. Where's the protection? I want to return this. Where's the protection?
Yeah, the buyer protection is only on the rock.
Yeah.
Oh, you got to keep the kid.
Oh, man. Yeah, it's delivery service.
Yeah, separate shipping and handling.
Yeah.
No, separate processing and handling because we're in Canada.
My mom calls me Glamazon. I get to stay here. All right. So anyway,
the kid just walks around all day, just goes, shimmer.
But have you seen it shimmer?
I hate this child.
Yeah. This kid, first off, I haven't fed him. I don't even know he's still alive. He's been walking behind me for weeks. Okay. I don't even know what this kid lives on. Shimmer?
They just keep switching the kids.
Is there a night mover in my backyard? You're like, day 4, it's a panda. You're like, hold on a minute. I think I'm onto something here. Is that a panda?
Yeah, hold on. I got to catch my flight. I got to pretend to be a panda this shift.
Yeah, I got a panda.
That's going to be a long flight, kid. Shimmer.
Shimmer. So, all right, here. I have a TCO Personals. I really like these, but I have to get, because most of them are really, really dirty and raunchy, so I have to find the clean ones. This one here is pretty good. Autumn, 29, okay? I'm a 29-year-old mom of 2 boys. I am waiting on my soulmate to come back from prison in 2027, so not looking for anything long-term. Located in Salem, Illinois.
I got a man. Ooh,
Yeah.
hometown of Chelsea.
Yeah. Located in Salem, Illinois. She's 5'7". She went to Salem Community High School. She's got a high school diploma from Salem.
Oh, I want to date with 2 people from Salem. Is this one of them?
And she has kids. Well, we know you have kids because you said you have 2 boys.
Yeah.
And the baby daddy is the love of your life. Luckily, he's only serving 2 more years. My luck is, my guess is he's probably winning some kind of beat cook-off right now. All right? So he's doing something.
I had time of my life.
So her picture, like, she doesn't look like she's that weird.
No.
But this is what you're after. So you're going, I need a sugar daddy. Look, I'm willing to do things. Okay.
I'll do some stuff.
Only to 2027.
Yeah.
Now here's the deal. You better show me a picture of your baby daddy and what's coming out.
Right.
Because he probably ain't gonna like the fact that Mr. Damon is taking care of his kids.
I also think that's like you said, it's a decent picture. There's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
Should have not Max because he never turns it on, but he should have been in front of a clock. Let people know, okay, it's ticking.
TikTok. You better answer the ad today.
We can have fun, but it's a limited time offer.
Yeah, right. 2027. What day? Doesn't matter. 2027. Might be New Year's Eve. I don't know when he's getting out. So then what you got to do is you got to find somebody on the inside to get him to commit more crimes so he stays in there longer.
Right.
Okay. This is a long con. I mean, you get with her and you're like, he's getting out in 2027. Not if I have anything to do with it. You know what I mean? Right. You're the guy at the board parole hearing. You're there and you're like, this guy's dangerous.
I have to imagine though, you still have a ticking clock because these 2 boys are going to grow up to probably be like their daddy and be like, we don't like what you did to our daddy.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Mr. Damon's going to die.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, I thought Mr. Damon had more time.
Yeah.
I don't even understand.
I was keeping my eye the other way. I didn't think to look for the Shimmer twins.
Yeah. Why are you throwing Blackstone rocks at me? Please stop. Those are $12 a piece.
Yeah. We could sell those moonstone palm stones.
I paid for shipping. I don't even understand what you're saying. But yeah, so she's 29. So she's going to be, well, because it's 24 now. She got 3 years. She's going to be 32 when he gets out. I mean, who knows? He might move on.
Yeah.
He might not, she might see him as the love of her life. Maybe he doesn't see it the same way.
Yeah.
You know
Maybe
what I
he
mean?
went to prison to get out. Maybe that was his night move.
Oh, yeah. It's like, wait a minute. You got to get better with these coordinates.
Well, yeah.
I'd rather be in the panda cage. I don't even understand. I'm now in prison. Okay.
Okay. Look, your baby mama's kind of taking away your budget. We can offer you can be a panda baby or you can go in prison in Salem for 2 years.
Right.
Salem, I guess.
Yeah. Here's the deal. If you go to Salem for 2 years, all right, odds are you're going to get beheaded anyway.
To be honest, if the Salem is there there is a prison in that area, but he's probably in Marion. Probably not the best place.
Yeah. If he's in until 27,
Yeah.
he's got to be he's probably in a heavier,
Right.
heavier security. So, but you also have to worry about, like, what if he gets paroled early?
I was just like they're having, night
Relations?
They're having night moves.
Yeah, relations.
And
Right.
all of a sudden you hear like
You hear Martinez basket. I think it said Martinez Vasquez, but
Yeah.
Martinez basket.
Right
is
as
what
I
I'm
said
going
that,
with.
yeah.
But
I was just gonna say parole, baby, but then his phone came in.
Yeah.
And
Parole.
Yeah.
Parole.
Who's knocking at the door? Parole.
Parole. Yeah.
Well,
But,
hey, Autumn, I got to split. So
you know what?
you enjoy your winter.
I'm
I gotta go.
I'm gonna go out the fire escape. So I'm not even gonna go past the front door. By the way, you're like, it's 2027 already? I gotta get a new watch. So anyway, she's got a high school diploma and 2 kids. I tell you what, right now, let's catch. All right. You're golden. All right.
I'm listening. Yeah.
I don't have a strange story.
Yeah. So
I
we will not be doing.
Strange stories.
I'm gonna do a but why. New Jersey man flies to Florida to attack another player over an online gaming dispute. Deputies say. So that's like saying allegedly.
Hey, top right button.
But why?
What was that?
I don't even know what that was.
It was. But why? We'll try it again. Ready?
But why?
Who is that?
Whose voice is that?
You guys don't remember that?
No.
That was that voicemail I got.
Oh, now we're on the same page. Gotcha.
I would come there and get you, Magum.
Yeah. Good news is she didn't hate us. She hated other
Yeah.
people.
Now she probably will.
Yeah.
Somehow the interwebs will get that to her.
Yeah. But it says an online gaming dispute made its way to the real world when a New Jersey man flew to Florida to attack another player with a hammer. Okay. Edward Kang. First off, very close to somebody we know. Okay. Very close. This is very easy change. But 20 is charged with attempted second-degree murder and armed burglary with a mask, according to Nassau County. He was arrested early Sunday morning. And here's a quote. I just want to let you know, this is a weird one.
I just got to let you know, I guess. You might want to take a seat.
First off,
This one's a weird one.
I lost rock, paper, scissors to have to come to the podium to even talk about this. This is a weird one. Okay. This is a weird one. And then, next quote. Some things you just can't make up.
Warsh.
Oh, it was like, Wilson's here?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it says Kang and the victim, another young man around the same age, had never met in real life. They both played Arcade. That's a game, I guess. Okay. A medieval fantasy, massively multiplayer online role-playing game.
MMO.
So anyway, in April, they announced that they'd be shutting it down, servers in Europe and North America, on June 27th, citing a declining number of active players. So Kang flew from New York to New Jersey to Jacksonville, Florida. Last Thursday, after telling his mother, you're 20 years old, you got to tell your mom, I'm going to spend the night at Jimmy's.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where are you going? I'm going to go to Florida and I'm going to hit a guy
I'm
with a
going to
hammer.
tell you my night moves. I'm 20.
I ain't no panda.
I'll disappear if I want.
I ain't no panda. It says,
You can't deep me. Shimmer.
yeah. You're from an Everest yet. Is that, did I get close? Am I even close? I'm going to say it a million times till we get it.
it's right there. You can
I think I'm getting close. I
Pilf.
can't-
Pilf is one of the words.
Oh,
I don't want to do it.
I don't know what that is.
It's on there. That's
Yeah.
a little backwards a flip.
But it says Thursday, after telling his mother he was going to visit a friend he had met while playing a video game. Okay, now he's not lying.
Sure.
I'm going to meet.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're friends.
I'm going to Timmy's house to play video games.
Right.
He lives in America's Wang.
Upon arrival, Kang took an Uber to a hotel about 35 miles north of Jacksonville. Then he bought a hammer at a local hardware store. You didn't even take it. Well, guess you can't.
Well, yeah.
Can you fly with a
You
hammer?
can fly with a hammer.
You
Sure.
probably fly with a
You
hammer,
check
right?
that, sure.
Dude, put it in your belt. Act like
Right.
you're a freaking carpenter.
Get
Okay?
lay over somewhere and buy a hammer. Like, get some distance between you and the crime.
Yeah.
Parole.
I think this guy's dating this 27-year-old from Salem. But no, you're right. Put a little distance in between you. It's like the receipt is from next door at Ace Hardware.
You know what you should do? You should just order a hammer, have it delivered to what's this guy's face, and then porch pirate it.
Oh, yeah.
You're already committing a crime. What's a little hammer theft? And now we hammer.
I don't know what hammer theft is, but
Hammer
I
time.
want it to be a real thing.
Stop. Hammer theft.
Yeah.
Do. Can't touch it.
So it says the two struggled as the victim called for help. His stepfather. Okay, so the victim's living with his stepfather. So they're both.
The stepfather's like, all he's got is a hammer. Step up.
Yeah. Be a man.
Be a man.
That's
Come
a
on.
hammer.
This guy brought a hammer. What do you got?
Yeah, so it says that the stepfather responded and helped restrain King. I just let it play. It says until police arrived.
Yeah, if we had a clock, we'd know.
Yeah, we would know. First off, it hasn't been an hour. It's been 0. Okay? So, I digress. Okay? But it says the victim suffered several head wounds that were not considered life-threatening. Okay? He required, what is this? I don't know what that says. I don't know what it says, but it looks awesome. I can't read it from here.
You're going to have to finish the show.
Yeah, we're going to have to finish the show.
You have to.
I'm going to have to finish. Are you dead?
I duplicated it. It's coming back.
Are you dead? Yicky Yo-Yo, that checks out?
What?
Wow.
It's the little boombox. It's
a
killing
little
me.
boombox. Okay, I got to
It's
tell you
got a
right
figure
now.
up like, hey, everybody. We're going to yicky yo.
Okay, so listen, if I can't even focus after that. How am I supposed? Here's the deal.
Yeah, this
We
is
love
another
when-
Jerry banger.
We love when Jerry
This came
comes.
from way downtown.
Yeah, this was solid.
He's heating up.
Yeah, I like when he goes. You guys ain't said nothing good yet.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden it's like,
And then
kabam!
he didn't even say anything. He just kind of like, shh, hey guys.
Hey, psst, look to the right where there's this orange screen. Hey, look to the right.
And it looks like that guy's gray. I don't even know what color that
Yeah, I
guy
don't know. That guy looks like he came
And then
from South
There's
Park.
a faceless potato that's like flip it and reverse
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's like Tupac and a potato had a kid. That's really what that is. So that's pretty crazy. Wow. Yeah. That is nuts. All right. Listen. I have nowhere to go. I have nowhere to go after this. Okay. I want to take a hammer and hit Jerry right now. Where's the hardware store? Yeah.
Why?
You're buying time.
There it is. Where was that? Did you do that? He's on fire.
He's on fire. Is that from Double Dribble?
Sausage.
Did you play that, Mac?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. Put that on the board.
Yeah, why don't? Yeah, we want He's on fire. Yeah. All right, so here. Let's just recap real quick. All right.
Wow.
He night moved that right into my eye line. I can't even focus. I keep turning my head. You know me. If there's something in front of me, I can't focus.
This is the ultimate squirrel.
Oh yeah. Oh, this is bad. Something shiny. Woohoo! Over here. Yeah. All right. So here's the deal. If you're gonna go online and you're gonna play a game that's outdated and you're gonna go buy a hammer, if we determine anything, porch fire with the hammer. All right.
Yeah.
Porch fire with the hammer.
You
And
can't
then-
touch this.
And then when you get there, just say Yicky Yo-Yo. That checks out. And I'll be honest with you, the guy will have no idea what it means. But his stepdad will be like,
Yeah.
"Let me Google it."
Yeah. Well, if someone I open the door, there's someone with a hammer and goes, yicky yo-yo. I'd be like, I guess I take panda?
I'm going to get bludgeoned 3 times before I even think. I'm going to be like, I was lost in Yicky Yo-Yo. I have no idea.
Salem, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what choices are.
Parole.
Wait.
Yeah, where's your thing that come Aquaman vest? What was that skim over earlier? How did that come right on time too?
I know. It was like knock knock, and all of a sudden his phone's like,
I have no idea.
I'm here.
All right, so listen, we're gonna have to end this, and there is no good way out of this whatsoever. There's zero.
Yeah, I know what it is. We can put our thing down, flip it, and reverse it.
You're from Yermamaflippinpanyet. I don't even know if that's right.
You can find us at thatchecksout.net. All the socials, that checks out WDT.
I don't even know if that's right.
For Brian, for Jerry, for Damon, Audio High Podcasting Studio. That checks out as a TCO production. We'll catch you next time.
On your yickety yo-yo. I don't even know what that means.
Come on, is it worth it? Let me work it. I put my thing down, flip it, and reverse it.
Yeah, I don't know what that means.